Today, we're diving deep into the significant changes that occurred in Social Security during Donald Trump's presidency and their lasting impact on SSA, SSI, and SSDI payments. Whether you're currently receiving benefits or planning for your future, these modifications affect millions of Americans. Let's break down these important changes and what they mean for you. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. Before we get started, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more informative content about Social Security, retirement, and financial planning. Don't forget to ring that notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. The Social Security Administration, which oversees crucial programs like Social Security retirement benefits, Supplemental Security Income, SSI, and Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, underwent several significant changes during Donald Trump's presidency. These modifications continue to impact millions of Americans today, and understanding them is crucial for anyone receiving or planning to receive these benefits. When Donald Trump took office in 2017, he made several promises regarding Social Security, including protecting the program and ensuring its long-term sustainability. During his presidency, we saw various changes that affected how benefits were calculated, distributed, and administered. Let's examine these changes in detail and understand their implications for beneficiaries. One of the most notable changes implemented during Trump's administration was the adjustment to how cost of living increases were calculated. The Social Security Administration traditionally uses the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, CPIW, to determine annual cost of living adjustments, COLAs. Under Trump's administration, there were discussions about potentially switching to a different measure called the chained CPI, which typically results in lower inflation adjustments. While this change wasn't ultimately implemented, it sparked important discussions about how benefits are adjusted for inflation. During Trump's presidency, we saw several significant COLAs. In 2017, beneficiaries received a 0.3% increase, followed by a 2.0% increase in 2018, a 2.8% increase in 2019, and a 1.6% increase in 2020. These adjustments were designed to help Social Security recipients maintain their purchasing power as prices for goods and services increased over time. Another significant change during Trump's administration was the modification of how the Social Security Administration handled disability claims. The administration implemented new rules that affected how medical evidence was evaluated in disability cases. These changes included giving more weight to medical evidence from treating physicians and implementing stricter criteria for evaluating disability claims. This affected both new applicants and those already receiving SSDI benefits. The Trump administration also made changes to the Social Security Administration's operations and customer service. There was a push toward modernization and digital services, which became particularly crucial during the COVID-19 pandemic. The SSA expanded its online services, making it easier for beneficiaries to access their information and submit applications electronically. This digital transformation continues to benefit Social Security recipients today. One controversial change during Trump's presidency was the implementation of stricter rules for continuing disability reviews. The administration proposed increasing the frequency of these reviews, which determine whether individuals receiving disability benefits remain eligible for them. This change raised concerns among disability advocates who worried it would create additional burdens for beneficiaries and potentially lead to benefit terminations for those who still needed support. The administration also modified how Social Security numbers were issued and managed. In an effort to enhance security and prevent fraud, the SSA began randomly assigning Social Security numbers rather than using the previous geographical-based system. This change was designed to protect individuals' identities and reduce the risk of Social Security number theft. Regarding SSI benefits, the Trump administration maintained the asset limits that determine eligibility for the program. These limits remained at $2,000 for individuals and $3,000 for couples, though there were discussions about potentially adjusting these thresholds to account for inflation. The administration also continued the policy of reducing SSI benefits for recipients who receive in-kind support and maintenance. One of the most significant impacts on Social Security during Trump's presidency came from the COVID-19 pandemic. The administration had to quickly adapt its policies and procedures to continue providing services while protecting both employees and beneficiaries. This led to the closure of field offices and a shift to remote services, which fundamentally changed how many Americans interacted with the Social Security Administration. The Trump administration also implemented changes to the Representative Payee Program, which assists beneficiaries who need help managing their Social Security payments. New rules were established to enhance oversight of representative payees and protect vulnerable beneficiaries from potential financial exploitation. During this period, there were also modifications to how Social Security treated earnings from work for both retirement and disability beneficiaries. The retirement earnings test exempt amounts were adjusted annually, affecting how much beneficiaries could earn while receiving full benefits before reaching full retirement age. The administration made changes to the Ticket to Work program, which helps disability beneficiaries return to work while maintaining their benefits. These modifications were designed to improve the program's effectiveness and increase participation rates among beneficiaries who wanted to rejoin the workforce. Another significant change involved the treatment of military service members' Social Security benefits. The administration implemented rules that made it easier for veterans to receive expedited processing of disability claims and provided additional support for military families receiving Social Security benefits. The Trump administration also addressed the issue of Social Security overpayments. New policies were implemented to improve the detection and collection of overpayments while providing more options for beneficiaries to repay these amounts without causing financial hardship. Regarding the long-term financial stability of Social Security, the Trump administration took several steps to address the program's funding challenges. While no major structural changes were implemented, there were ongoing discussions about potential solutions to ensure the program's sustainability for future generations. The administration also modified how the Social Security Administration communicated with beneficiaries. There was an increased emphasis on digital communications, including expanded use of email and text messages for important notifications and updates about benefits. One area that saw significant change was the appeals process for denied Social Security claims. The administration implemented new rules aimed at streamlining the appeals process and reducing the backlog of cases waiting for hearings before administrative law judges. The treatment of same-sex marriages and Social Security benefits continued to evolve during Trump's presidency. Following the Supreme Court's decision in Obergefell v. Hodges, the administration worked to ensure equal treatment of same-sex couples in all Social Security programs. Another important change involved the way the Social Security Administration handled fraud prevention. New technologies and procedures were implemented to better detect and prevent fraudulent claims while protecting legitimate beneficiaries. The administration also made changes to how Social Security benefits were calculated for workers with pensions from jobs not covered by Social Security. These modifications affected how the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, and Government Pension Offset, GPO, were applied. During Trump's presidency, there were also changes to how the Social Security Administration handled international benefits. New agreements were negotiated with several countries to coordinate Social Security coverage and benefits for people who worked in multiple countries. The administration implemented changes to the requirements for medical evidence in disability cases, including new rules about how medical sources are categorized and what types of evidence are given the most weight in determining disability. Another significant change involved the way the Social Security Administration handled claims involving substance abuse. New policies were implemented to evaluate how substance abuse affected disability claims and continuing eligibility for benefits. The Trump administration also modified how the Social Security Administration handled requests for information under the Freedom of Information Act, FOIA. These changes were designed to improve transparency while protecting sensitive personal information. Regarding administrative functions, the Trump administration implemented changes to how the Social Security Administration managed its workforce and resources. This included modifications to employee training programs and updates to internal procedures and policies. The administration also made changes to how Social Security handled benefits for children, including updates to the requirements for child's benefits and how benefits are administered for children with disabilities. These changes during Trump's presidency continue to influence how Social Security operates today. While some modifications were controversial, others helped modernize the system and improve service delivery. Understanding these changes is crucial for anyone who receives or plans to receive Social Security benefits. As we conclude this overview of Trump's changes to Social Security, it's important to remember that Social Security programs continue to evolve. Staying informed about these changes helps ensure you can maximize your benefits and understand your rights as a beneficiary. Remember to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to our channel for more updates on Social Security and retirement planning. Hit that notification bell to stay informed about future changes to Social Security programs that might affect you or your loved ones. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.